Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. This time we are in the new Rennsport Community League Season 5, Round 1. We are racing at Hockenheim, as you can see. There are lots of changes for this new season, but I will talk about that later, as we're now getting started. We are in 7th place at the moment. And now go green, green, green. We get a good start. Let's go side by side as one Porsche goes right in front of us. We're still too wide here. Up into the second corner. Car was very light at that point because the tire cooled down. So still side by side. Now hard braking and fully wide now. As the other Porsche launches it down the inside, but I can avoid him. Now drag race against Enrico in the BMW. But I'm lifting here to not turn him around. And stay behind him and maybe get in front of him in the next few laps and just settle down into the race. As this was crazy start, but it made a lot of fun. As the Porsche here goes wide and completely loses control, which means after the first lap we went from P7 to P4 actually. So got forward quite some places. And the gap to the car behind is already 5 seconds. And as the race cooled down now a bit, I can talk about some changes that were made to the league racing. So maybe you spotted the first change in the beginning, that we didn't have the 100 km/h while behind the safety car at the start. It actually got reduced to pit speed. That means for Hockenheim it is 6 km/h, and for tracks like Daytona or Atlanta it's at 90 kph. So for those two not much has changed, but for Hockenheim or Nürburgring it's 60. Also the point system got renewed, so it's based now on the race entries, which is like the base of points you get, and then you get bonuses for qualifying positions, the first 3, and 1 point for finishing, and then till the 8th place points for your finishing position. As we now jump a few laps forward and we meet up with the first lapped cars. Enrico got through last round. It was quite close through the first corner, where I think they touched actually. And now I'm really close. but I don't think I can send it here to the inside, so we're quite back, and here I just braked too late. I don't know if the BMW braked maybe a meter earlier or so, but I didn't want to put it into the inside of the BMW, and I wanted to go through at that right hander corner. But I just braked a bit too late, wasn't really cautious with this left car. I hope he didn't take too much damage from that, as we just had 1% damage from it, but that's just not good. Was a bit too hectic and impatient there. But now we jump again onto the end of lap 12. Enrico extended his gap to 7 seconds, nearly 7 seconds. And we are now coming into the pits, as we just have 2.2 liters left in the tank. Maximilian, Dean and Ron pitted 1 lap earlier, that's why we overtook them. And it's just 45 liters that get in the Porsche this time. So not a long pit stop, and we are actually off again. And let's see how the gap to Enrico is after the pit stop. Before it was like 6.6, 6.8, and it hasn't changed that much. But we have a lapped car in front that we don't have to overtake. As the left car goes wide here, I got a bit spooked there when he came back, but managed to avoid it, and he braked then to let me by. So cost a bit of time, but not too much, and there was no contact this time. As we jump again into the last 10 minutes of the race, the gap to Enrico was quite the same. We lapped both in 138s, sometimes 139s. In the last lap I actually was a bit faster than him, but it was like this for the last 10 to 15 minutes. It's just was consistent in driving, but as you can see, I'm setting my fastest lap here of the race, so the tires gripped a bit better at this stage of the race, and With that, the gap goes down to 6.5 seconds, so I gained nearly a second this lap, and we already are 2.5 tenths up on that fast lap that we set. So maybe 3 to 4 laps to go. If I can hold this pace and be consistent, maybe I could put pressure on Enrico, but we will see at the end how it's turned out. So now I set another fastest lap, so really good lapping. And there's yellow flags out, and it is Enrico that was off the track and I think into the barrier also. So a bit of flashbacks from the last season final at Road Atlanta, where it was also to the end, or in the end, when Julien Chicot actually went wide as leader, and I took over the lead at that point and won it. You can check out the video on my channel, and when you're doing that, maybe leave a like and subscribe to the channel. So the gap to Enrico extended very fast, so I think he has a lot of damage. And with that big of a gap, and also after him the gap is 53 seconds to the next car, I just take a chill, as to the two guys in front the gap is 30 seconds, and with that we jump into the last lap, as not much happened there. I just took a chill and wanted to bring it home. As you can see, it got quite close with fuel. We are coming into the last sector and I'm having 1 liter of fuel left. So probably calculated precisely what I needed on fuel. And now onto the start finish with just 0.2 liters left, but we made it. We don't have to do another lap, so everything fine. I hope you enjoyed this race as well. Was quite interesting at the start, but then the race settled down, had 2 to 3 actions happened in the race, but it was quite clean race. And with that, have a great day and see you next time. Bye.